you're leading the nation in touchdowns for tight end. What's been the secret so far for you?
I just say, staying in the moment, playing one play at a time. Whip preaches on that, and it's something, as an offense we really have grasped as a whole. So just really doing whatever I can to help the team, and just riding that wave is, the entire season. So whatever I can do, and I've been doing it well, and it's going to keep happening. So.
Do you have a sense we would have seen this last year?
Absolutely.
Things have been different.
Absolutely.
Lucas, why do you think it picked back up? You mentioned earlier that the relationship with Kenny was really good, and then obviously the injury. Why do you think it picked up back so quickly between you two?
And are you talking about from last year to this year?
Yeah.
I just say, just our overall friendship. He's one of my best friends here. Since I came here on my visit, I preached on this a lot. Was I came in, he was my official host, and there's him and the friend group that we're at the house he lives at. They all just kind of took me in, and ever since I got here, him and I are always getting food, hanging out, whatever it is, on or off the field. So him and I have a great relationship. So we knew the moment I got healthy again, it was just going to be right back where we left off, and that's exactly what happened. And like I said, day by day, it just continues to grow.
Now, is he buying now that he's an NIL guy?
It's nice because he's got those hog dinners he's got with the Oaklander, and some of the guys sometimes they'll have class, so they won't be able to make it. So then I'll get to go in there and be a hog for the night. So it's nice, yeah.
Speaking of that, you have a lot of blocking duties to perform too. I don't know if you helping out in that regard?
Absolutely.
Running game?
Absolutely. Whatever I can do, like I said, to help the team, whether it's down the field, in line blocking, whatever it takes. So, me and Coach Sutton work day in, day out to make sure we're ready to roll to help the line block and run schemes for the week. So, again, whatever it takes.
What have you seen about the run game that might need help?
It's just really we just got to get hats on hats. That's what we've been preaching, end of the day, and it's going to happen. It's going to come. We're working extremely hard at practice every week on it. And, just it's one of those things that, it hasn't been there yet, but it's coming. So,
what's the feeling like to come here and, you leave Florida, you're looking for a more consistent role, you come here, get hurt, to have this sort of journey that you've been on and to come in this season and have a lot of success right away. What's the feeling been like?
I don't know, blessed, I'd say, just great, grateful for God and grateful for my family and friends and, this university and everyone in this organization, Since I've been here, man, they've all taken me in, whether it's a defensive coach, head coach, anybody, EJ, just a great family atmosphere here. So, when you come from another university, you come in, you don't know anyone, they open arms right away, everybody, not even just the team, but the whole entire staff, everybody in this building. So, that makes it easy. And then, you get hurt, and then it's like, oh, man, like, that's really tough. I talked about how tough I had to handle it, how tough it was for me to handle, And so I just, continued day in, day out battling. And then when I got healthy, I knew, like, this was my time, and, it stands, so.
You're a young guy in good shape. Are you able to keep up with Coach Sale?
Oh, yeah. He gets me going every day. I'll tell you what, that's one man when you're up early at, 6 o'clock meetings here. It'd be easy to fall asleep, but not in his room. So you can't fall asleep because he's always screaming, banging on the board and whatever it is. Because he's at Florida sometimes it's up early, you kind of start dazing off, and here never happened once just because he's always active, always asking questions, getting your feedback all the time. So with Turbo, he's great, man. I love him to death, and he's been wonderful.
Lucas, as an Eagle, as one of the leaders on the team, how have you guys responded to what happened Saturday?
Yeah, obviously very frustrating. We work so hard all winter, all spring, all summer, all fall camp to every week come out, produce, win, do it for each other, fans, Pitt Nation, everything we can to win. So obviously when you get a loss, it hurts. But at the end of the day, it's not the end of the world. We got another game this week. Can't dwell on it because it's not going to change anything. All we got to do is make sure we put our head down and work as hard as we can to make sure we're doing the best we can individually as a team to go out each week and now dominate and do everything we can to win the ACC.
Kenny said Saturday the offense's goal is 50 points.
Yeah.
You haven't got there yet, but you've been pretty close and consistently pretty close. It's one of the you did against you. It's one of those best scoring starts to a Pitt season through 3 games ever. How close do you feel like you are to really reaching the full potential of this offense? How much more is there that we haven't seen yet? And I guess do you feel like you're really close to getting what you want out of the unit as a whole?
Absolutely. I kind of preached on this, going into the season, guys asked what's expectations, what we're looking at, and I always said, man, we're going to be extremely explosive. And I don't think I lied, did I? It's coming true, and that's just going to continue to grow. Like I said, as with Kenny back there, with the all-around playmakers we got on the team, whether it's running backs or it's receivers, tight ends, O-line's going, it's going to be real hard to stop. And so, that's one thing that we're preaching each week. It's a game. Keep going, keep working for 50. That's our goal. That's our end game every game. And so far we're getting to it or close to it every game, and we're not going to stop. So that's what we're going for, if not more.
Coach mentioned that maybe you guys weren't there mentally on Saturday. As one of the leaders of the team, did you see that, and what might cause that?
No, I would say we were there. End of the day, what's our job? To show up on Saturday, play a football game, and win. That's what we work so hard to do. At the end of the day, it didn't happen. So we were there. I guess you can say one way or the next. End of the day, they came out and beat us. So I would never talk down on my team, because I know every day we do what we can to prepare in the week for the game on Saturday. So end of the day, I felt great. I knew my offense felt great. So I wouldn't say we were not there mentally. I was there mentally. The team was there mentally. We just got to be better.
Anything else for Lucas?
Coach said the other day that he thought you could be an all-conference guy. Do you look at awards? Do you set goals along those lines?
Absolutely not. I've preached that since I've got here. Guys ask me this and that. What's your goals? Don't chase stats. Don't chase awards, because if I do that, that takes away from my purpose and what I'm doing to here, and that's to help the team win. And I know if we're winning and we're doing what we have to every week to be prepared and to win that weekend, then those things will work itself out. At the end of the day, I'm doing whatever I can to make sure we get a W at the end of the day on Saturday. And like I said, those awards, anything, it's just words on paper. End of the day, if we're not winning, I could care less. So I'll make sure we win, and that stuff will work itself out.
No little silent competition in the back of your head with Kyle Pitts, maybe one up him.
We're about winning.